All right, we're recording this. Hey, everybody, I want to say thank you so very much. Thank you for being part of our Surge 365 presentation. Well, as you can see, why travel? It's simple. Everyone loves it. Why vacation? It is simple. Everyone loves it. Now, what I want you to do, as we turn through these slides, you might see some people um, or background of people or their profile. You might see them in in that picture. But what I want you to do is I want you to just cross them out and imagine yourself being there. Okay, so before we even get started, I do have a question for you. And that question is this: if time and money wasn't an issue, right? If time and money wasn't an issue, what would you do more of? You know, that question was posed to 100 people, and 99% of them said, I would travel. Well, guess what? Imagine this, okay? Imagine 8 days, 7 nights. Where would you go? What? 8 days, 7 nights. Where would you go? Now, we just listed a couple places, and whether it's the United States or Mexico or the Caribbean or South Pacific or Central America, South America, Europe, Africa, Australia, Asia, Canada. No one said Antarctica, right? But just imagine, where would you go? Think about it. 8 days, 7 nights. Well, I can tell you this. I love Vegas. I go to Vegas often, but I'm not going there. I'm not going to Vegas for 8 days, 7 nights. I love Florida, but I'm not going to Florida for 8 days, 7 nights. You know what? I would do Jamaica. I would do Cuba. I would do Costa Rica. I would do Belize, Fiji, Tahiti, Bora Bora. I would do a European you just, the sky's the limit, right? Imagine again, what would you do for 8 days, 7 nights? Where would you go? I love it. Well, we talked about, just imagine yourself right there, just waking up to the sunset. Let's talk about Surge 365 and what it offers. I truly believe that Surge 365 is the ultimate travel solution. Okay. We're going to talk about ways that you can make money, save money, and guess what? See the world. What are we going to do? Make money, save money, and see the world. Well, let's go ahead. Let's take a look. All right. Remember what I said about just taking those people's feet off right there, put your feet right there in the sand. I don't care if the sand is brown. I don't care if it's white. It's just imagine you being right there. Okay. Now, option one. We're going to talk about three options tonight, right? Option one is what we call the vortex. Now, what is the vortex? The vortex is where we're going to help you bypass the middleman to return significant savings on hotels, car rentals, cruises, and much, much more. In other words, we're going to give you a link for you to, or your very own vortex, for you to purchase your own travel from. Okay, now, when it comes to hotels, car rentals, and cruises, we're going to be significantly cheaper. Okay, now, the other thing that you can do with option one is you could now share free access to these discounts with everyone you know, and people, even people you don't know. I think a lot of times we talk about the people that we do know, but just imagine meeting somebody right there at the bank and give them your business card and let them know, hey, look, do you like to travel? Do you go on vacations? Do you usually go online and book your travel? And if the answer is yes, what you can do is you can give them your business card. They can go get a free link, have access to the exact same thing you have access to. And guess what? We're going to save your customers money 85% of the time. Now, that's 85% of the time. What that literally means is there's 15%, 14, 13, right? 12, 11, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, where we probably won't be cheaper, but 85% of the time, we are going to be cheaper than those as compared to those well-known travel sites like hotels.com, Expedia, cheap tickets. You guys get the picture, okay? So as a Vortex owner, you're going to earn. So remember the person at the bank that you gave your business card to, they decide to take a cruise. Guess what? You're going to earn money. You know what? The person you gave your business card to, they decide to, book a hotel. Guess what? You're going to earn money on something that people are already doing. Okay. On what? On something that people are already doing. So what we have is a share, save, and earn with what we call the vortex. So imagine this. This is your customer hotel savings, right? The person in line, you gave them your business card. They were going to go out to Orlando. They were going to stay, let's say, 3 nights in Orlando. They saved $40. We're going to pay you $40 per night that they saved. Okay, so if they stayed 3 nights, we're going to pay you $120. See how that works? They stayed 4 nights, we're going to pay you $160. Whatever you save your customer is what you're going to make. In Los Angeles, we can just round down to 80. They stay 2 nights. That's $160 that you saved them, but that's almost $160 that you've made. If they decide to do Rome, right, you could do 35 times 7 if they stay 7 days. That's how much money you're going to save them. That's how much money you're going to earn. Just a weekend in New York City, they save $75 per night. Guess what? You just made $150 on saving somebody some money that was cheaper than what they'll find in Expedia, Orbitz, Travelocity, or Priceline. What I love about what we have is we're not charging somebody more for something. What we're doing is we're saying, hey, look, I know you love to travel. Let me show you a cheaper way to do it. Their savings equals what? It equals your earnings. So let's go to the next slide. Does $25 per night savings on the Vortex seems reasonable for you and your customers? Well, guess what? Think of how many people, the average Facebook user has 338 friends. How many? 338 friends. Just imagine if we got 5 or 10 of those to purchase on the Vortex. Why? Because they were going to do it anyway, and we were cheaper 85% of the time. Now, you got people with common interests, people who love to go to the show, people who sons play travel hockey, or, your daughter or son might be into chess, or, that's what we mean when we say common interests. People who love to put together a girls' night out, hanging out in New York City, or shopping trip, or guys who love to golf. That's what we're talking about when we say people with common interests. What about your coworkers? I can almost tell you, if you go to work tomorrow and say, oh my gosh, you know what? I just need a vacation. You know what your coworkers are going to say? You're right, me too. Or I just came back from one. Well, really, did you? Well, listen, how did you book your travel? Online. Well, can I share with you a free access to something called the Vortex? It's going to save you money 85% of the time. Now, in the event that the Vortex is not cheaper, it might be that 1 to 15% of the time where we're not cheaper. Okay, don't buy it from the Vortex. Only buy when we're cheaper. But just imagine your family members, people you come in contact with. So watch this. What if only, right, $25 per night, but we have 200 hotel nights that were booked in a 12-month time frame? How many nights? 200. You had someone you work with stay 7 days. That's 7 of those 200 nights, okay? See how that works. All right, it's not like 200 vacation. No, a hotel stay equals 1 night. So just imagine 200 nights at what? $25 per night? Your earnings would be, you save your customers $5,000 on something they were going to do anyway. Guess what you just made? You just made $5,000 each and every year. No recruiting, no getting somebody to come to a meeting. All you did was share, help your customers save money, and you earn. Can you say that? Share, save, and earn. That's what we do with the Vortex. So this is what the Vortex looks like. The person this will be what you would purchase your travel from, but it also will be what your customers purchase their travel from. They got accommodations, and with accommodations, they have hotels and something called weeks. And what those weeks are is just open inventory timeshare properties, cruises, cars, activities, flights, emergency travel service. So why would you go to Expedia when you can have your very own Vortex, purchase it, save money, and you earn what the person saves? So your customers save and you earn on what? What are you going to earn money on? Hotels, cruises, car rentals, weekly stays. Those weekly stays are those open inventory condos and timeshare properties, right? Activities. I love it. So the Vortex. You know what? You might say, how do I make money? Again, you share your Vortex travel portal with the people you know. I like to add this, not just the people you know, but also the people you don't know, okay? They're going to save on vacations, business, and everyday travel. There's no blackout date, so that literally means they could use it as often as possible. There's some companies out there that say, hey, we'll give you a $200 gift card or a credit card, and you put this code in, we're going to save you up to $200. No, you could save money every time you use it, and there's no limit to the amount of money you save. So we aren't going to cap your customers out as, well, once they save $500 and once they save $1,000, then we're going to charge them full price. No, unlimited bookings, no blackout dates. There's no selling or convincing, just what? Just sharing, right? They share, or you share, they save, and guess what we're going to do? You're going to earn referral compensation. Now, the other thing I like about it is they do the work, we send you a check. Imagine that. See, we just shared with them the vortex. They created it. The next time they decide to purchase their travel, we're going to do webinars. We're going to instruct them on how to use the vortex, how to get the best savings on the vortex. They're going to go through that process of learning. They will do it, and we send you a check. Most of us are so bent on it, or we get to thinking that in order for me to make money, I have to do the work. No, we shared the link with them. They created their account. Every time they travel, they pull it up, they save, we earn. You see how simple that is? So what is the cost of this vortex, Vaughn? I could be in business for how much? $170 one time, and then $60 a month. You see that? Remember, this is a business. Remember we talked about that $5,000 part-time earnings by sharing the link with people, having 200 hotels, a night's booked at $25 per savings? Well, that's the conservative price. What if I told you that one person saved $175 or another person saved $325? See how that works? I love what we're doing with Surge365. That's why we call it the ultimate travel solution. Well, listen, if the vortex makes sense to you, guess what? It will certainly make sense to other people. Okay. Who do you know that loves to travel? Well, guess what? You could eliminate your monthly fee by making 3 referrals. So that could be Scott, that could be Harry, that could be Trevor, that could be Bob, that could be Viv. Doesn't make a difference. People that you know. You refer 3 people, they purchase the vortex. Guess what? At option 1, there's no monthly fee that you pay. Okay, you see that? That's why we say 3 and free club. And as long as they're active, there's no monthly fee for you. So now all you did was pay $177. Your monthly fee is now waived. I love the vortex. Now, option 2, we talked about option 1. What was option 1? The vortex, right? Share, save, and earn. Now, you might say, well, I'm not interested in saving. I'm not interested in sharing the opportunity or referring and then making money. I don't want to share. I want to save, but I don't want to earn money. It's okay, because option 2, you could become a member. Okay. And see, we're going to give you your own Surge365 membership. Okay, it has a lot more. It isn't as watered down as the vortex. The discounts are a lot more. So 500% more inventory than companies like Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, Orbitz. You see that? Right? See, because we're going to share with you condos and resorts and private villas and hotels and cruises and last minute bargains, rental cars, and much, much more. All guaranteed at what? The lowest possible prices. And you're going to have concierge that you can now live chat with to say, hey, this is what I want to think. I'm thinking about going here. Should I go here? So concierge in a live chat is going to be right there at your fingertips. I love it. There's no blackout dates again. Reward credits on all purchases. What does that literally mean? That means whenever you purchase travel through your membership, you're going to get reward credits. Those reward credits could now be used like cash on your site. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of examples. Here we go, right here in Orlando. You know, Orlando isn't for kids anymore. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely amazing. So imagine 7 nights, 2-bedroom, close to the main entrance. Look at this. The lowest internet price was $1,641. You see your Surge365 price? $693. See that? What is the savings? $948. Vaughn, wait a minute, time out. You mean to tell me, just this one trip, I saved close to $1,000? Yes. Now, if you're an option 1 person and you're just using the vortex and you share that link with somebody, they're going to save $284. Remember, option 2, you save $948. But if you're only option 1, you get to buy it for $284 cheaper than what you're going to find off of the lowest internet price. And if you share it with one of your customers, they're going to save $284. Guess what? You're going to make $284. See how that works? That's what that means when we said vortex customer saving. Manhattan, look at this. 3-night weekend. Lowest internet price is what? $1,174? Let's see what we can do. Oh, Surge365. Look at that, $426. $748 is what you saved as a member. Your Vortex customer, 224 bucks. That's the check you get as well if you're just option one. You see how that works. If you love to travel, wouldn't it make sense to pay less for something that you love to do? What about Thailand? Let's see what deals we got here. 7 nights. Lowest internet price, 4,991 bucks. Surge365 price, $1,827. You have to be kidding me, a savings of 3,164 bucks. Why wouldn't you do this? You know, in the beginning, when we asked that question, you had all the time and money in the world, what would you do more of? And then you said, well, travel. And then imagine 8 days, 7 nights, and we start thinking about where would we go. Now, what I come to find out is that people do love to travel. And what usually stops them is the money. I don't have enough. Well, you probably wouldn't do Thailand for 4,991 bucks. But if you could save $3,100, would you go? See, that's what I love about what we do. See, our job, our goal is to help your dreams come true. What about Rome? Look at this, 7 nights. Lowest internet price, $1,337. Surge membership price, $525. A savings of what? $812 on something that you wanted to do. You guys, remember that question. If you had all the time and money in the world, what would you do more of? And you said travel. Next question. Not where would you go, but what's stopping you from doing it? Either you don't have enough time or you don't have enough money. Surge365 is the answer. Let's look at this one. Colorado, weekly stay, 2-bedroom, 4-star ski resort. Let's see how much we're going to pay here. Lowest internet price, $1,005. Look at this. $299 is the price that you and I pay. What is our savings? $706 for something that we wanted to do, but we wouldn't do it at the regular price. But for $299, 7 days, 2-bedroom, oh my gosh, we could even just charge the people, right? 2-bedroom, probably sleep 8. We can take our friends and family and charge them and make a little bit of money on the side. See, that's what I love about what we do. Las Vegas, one of my favorite places, just to visit for a short time. Right. And if you've ever been to Vegas, you start thinking, OK, I know exactly where that is. That's the Bellagio right there. Right. The water show. And there's Paris and there's the Venetian Hotel. There's Bally's right there. You got the Flamingo, the renovated Caesar's Palace. You got the little big Ferris wheel not too far behind Bally's and the Flamingo. And you keep going up north. You got the Stratosphere. There's Circus, not like we'll stay there. There's a Mirage. In other words, you guys know, right? Vegas is fun. Las Vegas, weekly stay, 2 bedrooms. Lowest internet price, $1,386. The price you and I pay, $459 of savings, $927 for something we love to do. Beautiful Alaskan cruise. You mean to tell me I can save on my cruise packages? Yep. Balcony stateroom. Look at this price. Lowest internet price, $47.20. Price you and I pay, $35.27. Savings of $1,193 and includes 1-year emergency travel service, which covers everybody who travels with you. And, the retail cost of that is $179. Guys, what a wonderful way to travel and see the world. Miami, I was just here. You took 95, came right there. I think it's, $395, whatever. Got right over, we went past the cruise ports right here and rent a car. There we go. SUV for 7 days in Miami. Look at that, $424. The price that you and I paid, $268. A savings of what? $156 on something we were going to do anyway. Option 2. Okay. Now, there's comparable or comparable memberships, however you want to pronounce it, right? But you got an executive package by Inspirato. Look at this, $30,000. That also includes the first $3,400, right? So as you can see, there's 2 premium complimentary trips that come with it. But man, you know how many times we can go to Thailand? For $30,000, we can take every one of those trips that we were looking at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, 12 times, 13 times over. Okay. Look at this, the family. It's 1 premium complimentary trips, and you got access these residents 12 months in advance, and it's $20,000 and then $3,400 every year. And then there's the key, $10,000 cost, $3,400 annual fee. There's no free trip. But even at the $10,000 mark, we could take every trip that we just looked at for $10,000. Okay. Well, man, love this picture. Does it make sense? Does what make sense? See, what makes sense is I need to be there. What makes sense is you need to be right there, right? You can say, hey, you could be over here snorkeling. You could be on the boat. You could be right here just enjoying the pool. You could be looking at the view from your room. See, does it make sense? Does what make sense? Well, I'll tell you, to travel where, when, and with whom you want, to get big discounts on vacation, business, and everyday travel. No blackout dates and unlimited bookings with the 150% price match guarantee. You're going to get reward credits earned on all travel, shopping, dining, and activity purchases, and they can be redeemed for future travel. And it takes 10 years. How many years? 10 years for your reward credits to expire. And your Surge365 membership, it isn't $30,000. It isn't $20,000. It isn't $10,000. It isn't even $1,000 for $277 and $60 a month. You could have option 2. Okay. Yeah. Wouldn't you love to make this your office? Yes, I would, right? You can just tell this person loves to travel. That should be me. As a matter of fact, that is me. The only thing I don't like is you can tell that's an Apple computer, right? I am a Windows person. Don't hate me. Yep, I had to give a big plug out for Windows, right? But it doesn't make a difference. This is your office. And it literally can be. Now, let's talk about option 3. See, option 3 is the Vortex referral income. So you're going to get option 1. You're going to get option 2 with this package, and you're going to get reward credits on the Vortex customer purchase. So remember how that person at the bank, we shared our card with them. They purchased a cruise. They purchased a hotel flight. We're going to get their reward credits as well. And not just theirs, but all of those friends and family and the people we came in contact and the people we know and the people we don't know, that those reward credits now belong to you. Okay. Now, we're going to give you also access to the most successful travel host agency in the history of direct sales industry, and with a risk-free guarantee. Well, let's see what the option 3 is. Look at this, right? Again, me and my friends. So those reward credits are going to be awarded on your own personal travel and your customer travel. Remember those places we talked about, Orlando and Thailand and Colorado, and that car rental that was purchased, New York and Rome and Las Vegas and cruise, right? The average reward credit is $1,453. How much? $1,453. Those are the reward credits you're going to get. Now imagine this. 7 nights, free 7-night vacation. All these are less than $100,000. In other words, I shouldn't say that reward credits, I apologize. 100,000 reward credits. Remember, it takes 10 years to expire. Let's look at a couple of trips we can take. We could do Cabo for 7 nights. We could do Vegas for 7 nights, Maui for 7 nights, Orlando 7 nights, Rome 7 nights, Caribbean 7 nights. So in other words, remember how we were sharing, we were traveling, we got reward credits. Our customers gave us reward credits. Let's just say it took 5 years to get 100,000 reward credits. Remember, who did the work? They did. Who received the credits? You did. You got credits on your own travel. You got credits on your friends and family travel. You got credits on your coworkers' travel, your acquaintance travel, people who had common interests. And listen, in 5 years, you're on a free trip to Maui, the Caribbean cruise, Rome, Vegas. See, so why pay money when you don't have to? You could use your reward credits. Okay. Beautiful sunset. We're also going to give you your own host travel agency. All right. They've done over $3 billion in sales. The top 50 host agency numerous times. So if I count it right, it's 4 times. One of the co-founders was named as the 33rd most influential people in all of travel. We're going to provide you with comprehensive training, not just get you in business, but we're going to show you how you can make money. Okay. The best way to do it. We're going to give you access to the top travel vendors and substantial earnings on groups. Now, what's groups? Well, it could be, you want to take It could be a family reunion that you put together. You guys were going on a family reunion anyway. It could be a trip to a girls' night trip to the weekend in New York City. It could be a fellas hanging out at fight night in Vegas. That's what we mean when we talk about groups. It could be you putting together a marital seminar at sea for your church. There's so many things that you can do with that. I tell people everybody's a group waiting to happen. So agents can qualify for industry credentials and perks. Now, let's talk about this. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Because if you're looking at this, you're saying, Vaughn, everything sounds good, but man, how do I know I'm going to make my money back? Imagine a risk-free guarantee that says this. If you share the Vortex portal with 10 customers per month, it's free. Okay, we'll talk about that. Your customers save when they travel. Remember those Vortex customers. You're going to earn money when they save. If you're unhappy with your financial results after 12 months, Surge365 will buy your Vortex business for the amount paid less than your earnings. For example, if you get involved and you purchase option 3, so that means you pay the $477 and $60 a month. In the event you're not happy, let's say that you're going to spend about $1,200 your first year, okay, but you only make $400. What the company will do is they will reimburse you the difference. You see how that? The only thing is those Vortex customers stay with the Surge365 business, and now Surge will get those that money every time they purchase their travel. See, we know we're going to make that money back. So we're saying, what do you got to lose? It's a risk-free guarantee. Right? This is our office, the Vortex Platinum. We're going to give you the Vortex. We're going to give you the travel membership. We're going to give you the personal and Vortex customer reward credits. We're going to give you the host agency access. We're going to give you that risk-free guarantee. And not $30,000, not $20,000, not $10,000, not $3,400 annual each year, but for only $477 and $60 a month thereafter, you can have the Vortex Platinum membership. But guess what? We got a 3 and free. It's a 3 and free with them too, with option 1, with option 2, with option 3. So that monthly fee weekend away, well, which one is right for you? Well, you decide. I tell you, the Platinum membership is the best bang for your buck. If you love to travel, the membership is great. But if you're looking at this, you're saying, well, I loved everything that you shared with me. The only problem is I don't have $477. Well, the question is, when are you going to have it? And then we can talk about it and, how long you've been doing what you've been doing. And, oh my gosh, we don't have it. Not trying to be insensitive. But one of the things that I know is that an extra $500 a month will change most people from filing bankruptcy. See, some people are just a break job away from not being able to pay their mortgage. See, and if that person is you and you're sitting up here saying, I need something to work, I got on here hoping that you were going to give me life when it comes to my financial situation, and this gives me life, but I don't have the money. It's okay. The key is to get started because we can change it. All right. Well, which one is right for you? If you're looking at this and you're making the decision saying, I want the Platinum, but I got to purchase the Vortex, we got to get out the habit of just buying stuff that, we really begin to settle. And it's like going to that restaurant and you really want that steak, but you purchase the hamburger because you can't afford it. See, we're not talking about being financially responsible right now. We're talking about having things in life you want to have and you can't because there's no money there. See, I would love to be in a position to go to a dealership and could afford any car I want to purchase, but then say, no, I choose not to because it isn't fiscally responsible. See, it is time to do something different. Well, listen, if that person is you and you want to do something different, I want to welcome you on board. We do want you to get back to the person who invited you and say, hey, look, sign me up today. I'm excited. But guess what? With everything I talked about, the idea that it makes sense, the idea that you can share, other people do the work and you get paid. You know what? Warren Buffett says this, there's a way to increase your wealth. Not just travel the world, have some fun, not just save on your travel, but literally put yourself in a position where you can now begin to create some type of financial legacy for you and your family. And you know how you do that? You got to start a business. Warren Buffett said this. He says the things you like to do should be a hobby of yours, but the things the world does should be a business of yours. Man, where are we going? I'm telling you right now. Let me tell you what the world is doing. The world is traveling. Look at the global economic impact. In 2016, it was a $7.6 trillion business. That's $20.8 billion per day, $867 million per hour. And guess what? 241,000 every second. Oh, there we go. $250,000 every second. That is a lot of money. That's what the world is doing. And we could capitalize it. So what did Surge do? Surge combined the world's largest industry with the best comp plan in direct sales, where you can get a $1,000 fast start bonus. You can get unlimited $1,000 bonuses. You can get unlimited $10,000 bonuses and up to $6 monthly. Every month, somebody pays one of those memberships. And we have something called the 50K challenge. You know what? It is for you. I'm telling you, it is for me too. Well, you can become an SBA. What an SBA does, an SBA is a person who sells option 1, SBA is a person who sells option 2, and SBA is a person who sells option 3. And whenever you make a sale of any of those, we're going to pay you a check, right? But we're going to base what we're going to talk about right now just on that platinum, okay? So if you personally make 7 days in your first, if you make 7 platinum sales in your first 30 days, you're going to earn a fast start bonus of how much? $1,000. How much did you pay to get in? $477. Let's round up to 500. Your first 30 days, you just made a profit of $500. Okay. And then you're promoted to your team builder after your 3rd platinum sale. All right. Keep that in mind. So let's talk about the power of 3. Remember, you make 3 referrals. Yours is free. You eliminated your monthly fee. Now you're promoted to what we call your team builder. So let's say this is our 4th person right here. Every time a person joins your team builder group, we're going to pay you how much? $20. Whether you personally sponsored them or not, as long as that person bought in your team builder group, we're going to pay you how much? $20. See how that works? Okay. Every 7, guess what we're going to do? Going to give you a what? $1,000 bonus. Every 7. I literally love it. It makes sense. Okay. Now, you might be saying, Vaughn, this is the part where I have to recruit people. Yeah, you do. If you have a business, you're going to have to recruit employees, aren't you? But what I love about this is that you're recruiting people to be business owners and you want them to be successful. And just think, every time somebody joins your team builder group, what are we going to do? We're going to pay you $20. That's it. Every 7, another $1,000 with no time frame. All right, so here we go. We got our team builder group. So what happens? $20 every time somebody joins our what? Team builder. Okay. Every 7, we're going to pay you what? $1,000 bonus. Every time someone pays their membership, you're getting either $2, $4, or $6. Okay. And 100 active members in your team builder group, we're going to give you a $10,000 check. Earn $10,000 bonus in your first 100 days, and your total earnings will exceed $50,000. Now, let me say this. You are not going to get this the first time, but we have a compensation webinar that you can look at that explains the breakdown of it. Just know this, every 7, $1,000. Get 3 in free, no monthly fee. 100, $10,000 bonus, right? I love it. But we're going to recognize you when you do good in our company, and we should, right? Because people live for recognition. You get your first $1,000 bonus. We're going to give you a Comma Club t-shirt. You become a regional builder. You get an all-expense paid leadership retreat in Naples, Florida to hang out with the owners of the company. You're going to get a regional builder jacket. The other thing that you're going to do is, all right, my computer is, there we go. We got your wealth builder rings, right? Now, this is cumulative. So what that literally means is you have to do this in a 12-month time frame. You got your onyx, your sapphire, your emerald, your ruby. Imagine making $1 million a year, helping people save on travel. You traveling the world, you having some fun. I love this business. Company paid trips. Just was in Cancun. Guess who paid for it? The company did. Guess who paid? They paid for my wife's room too. They paid for my son's room. We had so much fun. And you know what? We have the best director program in the industry. You become a marketing director, just got back from Fort Lauderdale, guy by the name of Roland, became a marketing director. Beautiful. Now he got the Charger like I got. Beautiful vehicle. The company goes out there, they buy it, they ship it to you. They have a director promotion for you. They give you an additional $2,000 per month. Now just imagine getting $2 or $4 or $6 off of 500 people on top of the what? $2,000 monthly bonus. And then you could move up, become a regional director. Now you're getting $4,000 monthly bonus. And the active member is what? 2,000 people. Again, imagine getting $2 or $4 or $6 off of those people, as well as the $4,000 per month. And then you got the national director, presidential Rolex watch. You know, I mean, just, you know, I love it, right? Sometimes people, when you park your car, they don't know who you are, right? But you got a nice little presidential Rolex watch on your wrist. You know, I hate to say it because we do live in a materialistic world, and you are identified a lot of times by the type of phone you have, the type of car you drive, and those things don't make you, you make it. But the feeling of getting out of a hoopty compared to getting out of a BMW, a Jaguar, or even a Charger or a Challenger that's paid for by the company, plus they pay the insurance, or looking at your watch knowing that you earned this and you've helped people, that is a wonderful feeling. See, this isn't just so you can hoard this for yourself. You know what? It's so you can show other people how to get out of that cycle, to enjoy their time and their money to do the things that they really want. Our executive director program, 10,000 active members, $12,000 per month. Well, 12 times 12, that's $144,000 just in passive income coming to you, not including the $2 or the $4 or the $6 you're getting off of 10,000 members on top of that. And this is the part that I think a lot of us, if not all of us, should try to shoot for, the presidential director. Why? Because that's $1 million bonus paid in cash. All right, well, let me be honest, 500 is paid in cash, and then the other 500,000 is paid out over a period of a year. Okay. But the reality of it is, this can happen to and for you. You know what the problem is? We look at that and say, you know, that'll never happen for me. But the lottery goes up to what, 200, 300, 400 million. And the same people that says this will never happen to me. Let me tell you what we do. We get in line, we'll purchase a ticket knowing we aren't going to win. But then when somebody say, why did you buy a ticket? You say, well, you know what? If you don't play, you can't win. You guys, if you don't say yes to Surge, none of the stuff that we're talking about, you're going to win at. You might say, well, I got a BMW. Yeah, but you have to pay for it. And you got to pay the insurance. What I love about this company is, you know what? Richard Branson said it the best. He says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, and guess what I've shown you? I have shown you an amazing opportunity. I have shown you an industry that's bigger than Google, Apple, eBay combined, and Microsoft combined, okay? If someone offers you an amazing opportunity, I did. I'm sharing it with you right now. It's called the Surge365 Ultimate Travel Solution. But you're not sure you can do it, say yes. Then learn how to do it later. You may have questions. You may get your questions answered. And when you get your questions answered, guess what you're going to have more? You're going to have more questions. Don't overanalyze it. Don't figure out how it won't work. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes. As a matter of fact, let's just kind of rephrase it, right, a little bit. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity, say yes. Then learn how to do it later. I love it. Well, look, say yes to what? Say yes to deeply discounted vacations. Say yes to the Vortex referral income. Say yes to risk-free guarantee. Say yes to a life-changing income. And say yes to a future you can control. Well, listen, this is probably the most important slide of the day. You know, it isn't the fun stuff of travel and being on this place and being here and being there, or even getting that $1,000 bonus or getting that 50K bonus. No, the best part is this. It gives you an opportunity to get started today. Well, you know what we want to do? I want to say thank you so very much for being a part of our Surge365 opportunity. And we're going to see you at the top. Don't forget, get back to the person who invited you in here and say, I am ready to say yes tonight. You could wake up tomorrow as a brand new CEO and business owner I look forward to seeing you at the top. God bless you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.